These are the 4 worst luxury hotels on the Las Vegas Strip, and I'll be counting down to number 1. So watch this video so you know which hotels not to waste your money on. The 4th worst luxury hotel on the Las Vegas Strip is Crockfords at Resorts World. Now don't get me wrong, when you're pulling into the front entrance of Crockfords, you feel like you're arriving at this ultra luxurious hotel with their red Rolls Royces sitting out front, and then you walk into the lobby and you're met with this gorgeous hotel, and then the rooms are really nice as well. But there are a couple of problems. Number 1 is their elevator situation. All of their rooms are at the top levels of the hotel, so it takes a while for the elevators to go up and down. However, for the entire hotel, they only have 2 elevators. So when I was staying there, I felt like I was waiting an eternity every time I needed to use the elevator, whereas in just about every other hotel on the Strip, like if you press the elevator button, one is going to come within a few seconds. But that just wasn't the case at Crockfords. And my second big problem with Crockfords is the service. When you're staying at one of these ultra luxurious hotels, you expect another level of service. And when I was staying there, I had a couple of simple requests that were denied. Number 1 is I needed to print some papers for an important meeting that I had the next morning. And I asked the front desk if they could do that for me. And they said, no, sorry, you're going to have to go to the FedEx business office. And I was like, well, it's Sunday and the FedEx office is closed. And they're like, sorry, too bad, you're going to have to find some other place outside of the hotel to do that. Whereas I was staying at Venetian once and I had to print some papers while staying there. And I asked the front desk there, they said, no problem, just send it to this email address and we'll get them printed right up for you at no cost. And then I also had a big heavy package delivered to Crockfords while I was there. And I asked if they could bring that up to my room. But they're like, no, sorry, we don't provide that service. You're going to have to go get it yourself. So if they could start providing better service and stop saying no to simple requests, well then this could be a really nice place to stay in Vegas. But as of right now, I put it as one of the worst luxury hotels on the Strip. The next place masquerading as a luxury hotel is mid-strip at the Cromwell. This place has a great location, and just a few years ago it went through a really expensive remodel. They gutted the entire hotel, totally changed it up into a beautiful boutique hotel that only has like a couple hundred rooms. However, they have not kept up with the maintenance of this place. The rooms have major maintenance issues, but in addition to that, there's also a lot of problems with the service in the hotel as well as the housekeeping. So although I love the look and feel of the hotel, the look and feel of the rooms, I would recommend choosing one of the other luxury hotels on the Strip if you want a nice place to stay. To get to the second worst luxury hotel on the Las Vegas Strip, we have to head back up north to Conrad at Resorts World. So Conrad is a beautiful hotel, just one small step below a Waldorf Astoria or a Crockfords. But staying at a Conrad, you should expect an amazing experience. However, the Las Vegas Conrad just does not deliver. I've stayed here a few times, and the first time I stayed here, my room was filthy. There was stuff all over the carpet. There were like Cheetos under the TV. There were hairs in the bathroom, hairs in the bathtub, lots of stuff like that. But the problems don't end there. In addition to that, there are a lot of employees here who are just not service oriented. So when you go to a place like Conrad, you expect the utmost professionalism, amazing service everywhere you go, but it just does not deliver. But despite all these problems, Conrad is actually one of my go-to hotels to stay at in Las Vegas, and that will make sense to you in a moment, because the price of a hotel room here, because the reviews are so bad and because it's at the north end of the Strip in a not so convenient location, it's usually priced about the same as a 3-star hotel mid-strip like the Flamingo. So you can stay in a brand new, beautiful 5-star hotel for the same price as an old average rundown hotel, which I find to be well worth it. I just come here with the full expectation that it will not be a 5-star experience. And because of one of my credit cards, I have Hilton Diamond status. So when I'm staying at Conrad, I get a $50 per day breakfast credit, and I get an automatic upgrade up to a 1-bedroom suite if there's availability. So I'm usually staying in the 1-bedroom suite here for free, plus $50 to spend on breakfast. And a lot of nights I can get this hotel for like $79 a night plus resort fee. So I think that's a killer deal and well worth it. So despite it being one of the worst luxury hotels on the Vegas Strip, it's one of my favorite to stay at. And the worst luxury hotel in Las Vegas, this is a weird one. You walk into the lobby and it's tiny. There's not even a single chair in there. It's just weird and doesn't feel like a luxury hotel from the moment you walk in. And then you get up to the rooms, and compared to the other luxury hotels on the Strip, the rooms are tiny, the poor service, it's way overpriced. Oh, and I forgot to mention, there's no cell service in this hotel. So you might think, oh, well, I'll just connect to Wi-Fi, no problem. Well, with your $50 a night resort fee that's supposed to include internet, they limit you to 2 devices connected every 24 hours. So if you have 2 people in your room and each of you have a cell phone and a laptop, well then if you want to connect those 4 devices, you're going to be paying a bunch of extra money in internet fees, which I find super annoying. And you're inside of a confusing hotel. The hotel I'm talking about is the boutique hotel Nobu inside of Caesar's Palace. I do not recommend you stay here. Click on this video next to see the best luxury hotels in Las Vegas.